What up, 30 in the message? It's your girl, Beleza.
It's your girl Kiki.
And it's your girl Gigi, and chances are your life is pretty much still raggedy and in shambles. Welcome back, and
I
welcome to 30 in a Mess.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome
Been gone
back.
for a minute. Now I'm back with the.
Hey,
Hey, okay.
All right.
we've been out here enjoying summer a little too much. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
So
Too
much.
much.
We've been
Too much.
outside.
And we're
Well,
gonna continue to enjoy summer because
Absolutely.
everybody deserves a break.
little,
So
little
I'm just
teeny
gonna
break.
do it.
We got like 2 more weeks of summer.
Thank God. Hallelujah. Summer is over. I don't care what nobody's saying. I am
From
happy
pumpkin.
it is done.
Pumpkin
Listen,
It
cannot
is
be worse than
sweater
Texas
weather.
heat.
Okay. Sweater
Sweater
weather.
weather, sweater weather, sweater weather.
So weather. This is when I come out of my hibernation.
I ain't gonna cry. I can't wait.
No weather and no heat is worse than Texas. I'll tell you that right now. You don't know hot until you've been in Texas.
So you don't know how to even in Arizona.
Okay, you might have a point. I haven't been to
Yeah.
Arizona yet, so I can't fight you on that.
the, any desert, y'all got that.
You've been to Arizona when it was hot?
Not me.
Kiki, you?
Not yet.
Girl, you have me feeling like you speaking from experience. We don't know. For
Listen,
all
I've
we
been to
know,
Vegas.
Texas
That's
is the
all you know.
hottest.
No, Vegas is real.
I've been to
I've been to
Vegas.
Vegas. I've been in Vegas when it was hot, but it wasn't as hot as Texas. I've been in Vegas in the middle of the summer, so no, it wasn't as hot as
Same.
Texas though.
You've
I've
been
been
in
Texas
in.
the.
heat, Texas heat is like Texas heat is like they cut the oven on and then they forgot it about it, and then when you open it, even the wind is like when you open the oven and it's like
No,
mega
Vegas was
hot.
like that's how Vegas was when
Vegas.
I went.
Vegas is dry heat, so you don't even realize how hot you actually are. Like your
I do.
body is frying, and you don't realize how bad you're actually frying.
You
That's
out there
how I.
being broiled.
Yeah, girl. But
Well,
I feel like
Texas
Texas
has
and
dry heat
Arizona
too.
heat is more humidity, so you actually feel it on your neck a lot more.
Nah, Texas has dry heat too. Texas has dry heat some days and some days it has humid heat and both days suck.
If it's anything like that, Vegas heat, I felt. This is how you explaining it. I was dying. I was like, I'm gonna just stay my ass in the MGM, and that's what I did.
Either way, the sun been sunning all summer, so been 100 degrees every day. Like,
Even
bro,
when the sun go down, it still be hot as all get out.
like my AC was overworking itself. I'm just like, Lord, I've never had this issue before. This ain't the same sun. This ain't the same
The sun is
sun.
shining differently today.
This can't be the same sun that's over in Connecticut and New York. This
No,
can't be the same
no,
sun.
Absolutely.
no, nah, never,
Mm-mm.
never. He been heating, okay.
So I know we have to catch them up on a lot of our lives. You know, we've been gone for a minute, but what is our topic for today? What are we talking about today?
So today is let me pencil you in. So we are talking today about schedules because our schedules been clashing. We've been adding and subtracting things off of our schedules. And it just really seems like it's so hard to put like things in their perspective for your day. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys ever feel like there's enough time in the day?
Girl, when you time blind, you don't have to be nowhere. It's all the time in the world in the day.
For real, I was like, are you
Like
gotta give us timeline.
when you gotta be somewhere, it feel like time be slipping away. Like
Lit.
time be like the swiper when it's like when you got somewhere to be. But when you don't have anywhere to be and you don't have to look at the clock or anything, I feel like the day is just so much longer. You get so much more done. Whereas when I'm on like a time, like I have to be somewhere at a certain time, or I have to calculate the commute in, calculate how to what time to get ready, calculate all these things in order to get to the location on time, which I be barely making it by the skin of my teeth. Um, yeah, like time, I feel like when you have to be somewhere at a certain time when you're looking at the clock, I feel like it'd be slipping away. But when there's no clock that exists, like I don't even have clocks up in my house. If people don't call me when they come and pick me up for anything, like I won't be making it on time. Like
She said, I ain't gonna
Listen,
make
you
it.
know yourself. Shoot, that's all I
Listen, what clock? Wasn't no damn time. No such thing. Time.
I feel like it depends. I feel like when you're at work sometimes, especially when it's slow, then it's slow. But then if you got meetings back to back or something to do or a deadline that you go ahead and you're like, oh, I'm gonna knock it out today. That's when everybody and their mama and cousin and them want to text you and teams you and email you. And the next thing you know, it's the deadline time. And you're like, I didn't even get what I wanted to get done. But
Lord.
I think it really all depends. It really depends on like what it is in your life that you're doing. But there's still never enough time in the day. There's never enough time in the weekend. I can tell you that much.
Yo, the weekend don't even be any time. It's like as soon as you dust your feet up to lay in the bed, you gotta get right back up to get out for the
How it look?
Facts.
How it look?
You
Gigi,
be
how
like
it
this.
look?
You don't even get a chance to like sit down fully on the bed. Like you just sit down a little bit and you gotta get right back up. Can't be late either. You ain't trying to be late.
Oh, all right.
Well, for me, I don't ever feel like there's enough time in the day, ever. There's not a day that goes by that I felt like there was enough time. And I'm forever squeezing stuff in my day as much as I can. But I also feel like a big part of that is the time that I wake up. I feel like if I can maximize more of my day, if I just get up earlier. 'Cause
Baby
I
girl, it's a
can't-
lie.
No, it's not a lie.
no,
It's not a lie. And I'm gonna tell
Baby
you
girl, it's
why.
a lie. I wake up at 3:30. I still don't got enough time in my day.
no,
A
but
week
you the
ago.
boss.
Listen,
You the boss. You
Well,
the
again,
boss.
but it depends on what you're waking up for. Because you wake up for a purpose that early, Gigi. For me, I didn't have nothing set before then. So
Mhm.
it's like, let me just wake up a few hours early. Now I get my workout in, which is good. It's only been a week, y'all. Dock me for the
God
1
bless
week.
her, because you gotta watch.
Right.
Young lady, you gotta watch.
Catch me around Christmas time and ask me that same question. But at least right now, like it does work because now, one, I wake up earlier. Two, I get more energy earlier because I'm working out. And then after I work out, I feel like I'm not rushing to shower. I'm not rushing to do my hair. I'm not rushing to do everything. Because I'm like, all right, if I gotta wake up early, let me set all this stuff up. Yes, to the day before. So now I realize like I'm actually prioritizing things more than what it was. So now when I come home from work and stuff, I'm like, oh, I don't have time to work out. I'm just not gonna work out and do this. My workout's already done. So now I'm like, all right, I can do X, Y, and Z before I'm try to go to sleep at like 9:30, 10 now. Anybody knows me knows I usually go to sleep at 2 in the morning. So it's
shoot,
a
you be sleep at 1
drastic,
o'clock in the morning.
bruh. So it's a drastic change for this past week and a half. It's been a seat.
Yes, it's a commitment, and I'm trying to actively get up earlier than I have to. Oh, God, it's so hard. It's so freaking hard. Oh my God, the bed is holding me. The bed is literally hugging me in. So I'd be like, oh goodness, I'm not getting up. Alarms be going off 10, 12 times, and I still am not getting up. But I'm trying to be better because I feel
You
like if
better
I
put that
can,
alarm in that bathroom. Put your phones in the bathroom. That way you have to get to the bathroom to turn it off. And nobody want to hear that echoing alarm in the bathroom. Nobody wants to
oh
hear that.
no, I
You
don't
won't-
mind it.
What about Malik?
He be knocked out. He be gone. He don't care about no alarm.
No, you want to know what? Put a song that you absolutely hate.
I feel like I will sleep through it. Listen, sleep
Try
is
it, but you gotta
important.
try it. You gotta try it. You don't know.
Sleep is important, but you're absolutely right. I'm at the stage where I'm trying anything because I feel like if I can make that slight change, it will make such a big
Game
difference.
changer. I'm
Like
telling you.
Yeah.
It is.
legit. How do you keep up with your schedule?
Listen,
Right.
that's the thing.
Right.
I'll be
Right.
like, oh, I got a meeting today. Like I get to work, I look at my calendar for the day. I look at my calendar for the day and like the day after, so I can know how late I need to stay, how early I need to come in next day, all that kind of stuff. So I look and then I'll be working and then I'll let my boss or somebody will be like, oh, are you going to the meeting at blah 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 time? Yeah, yeah, I'm heading over there. And then like 5 minutes before the meeting, I'm mad dashing, driving like a person crazy to
How
get to
you
the
look?
meeting. I'd be like, oh, let me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff. I'd be like grabbing everything, and I'd be like rushing out. I grab my suit jacket and rush out the door, and then I'm like at the meeting with a notebook in my hand, a pen in my hand. As soon as I come out, I just sit down in the seat. I don't even like. I'm like, hey everybody, now sit down. I'll be like at the time before right before the meeting starts. But I've been trying to get better. I've been wearing a watch lately, which has been very helpful because my phone, like I get so many text messages. I have two phones, so I have one for work and one for personal. My work phone be like on fire. So I don't even look at my phones anymore. When I get to work, I'm like in my emails, doing my stuff, and then I glance at my wrist watch every so often. I'm like, oh, okay, like let me start doing this over here. Let me try to do this, and I'll have like things written down. But I am a hot mess when it comes to being time reliant. I'm
It's
hot
tough.
mess.
It's really hard, yeah.
I
It's tough.
recently started doing alarms though, like so if I know I have to be somewhere, I put like a 30-minute alarm and I'll be like, whatever it is, I'm like meeting at such and such place, 30 minutes. So then
Mm.
once that first alarm go off, I give myself 15 minutes to get out the what I'm doing and get over there sometimes. Depends on what I'm working on. But at least I know, okay, like 30 minutes from now, you have to like get moving. You have to get out of here.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is not getting there on time because I worked that out years ago. It's double booking, triple booking, quadruple
You ain't
booking.
never lie.
So, so what I've done this year, which I think I've extremely excelled in, I would say like if I was at like a 10% before, I've bumped it up to about 75, 80%. Like I
What,
still
to
have
double book or
hard,
to stop double booking?
no, to stop double booking. I put
Okay.
everything in my calendar now.
Yeah,
So
because
I would say
you used to be at 1,000%.
like
Now you down to like 25,
like when I said I doubled,
15.
I was good for double triple booking. Like and had no shame in it. Like, oh wow, I just
You
have
said
to
I penciled him in. I didn't think it was gonna fall. I didn't think it was gonna fall through. I just penciled him in.
yeah, I figured somebody was gonna cancel. No. So I use my handy dandy Google Calendar. It has
Palm
been
Pilot.
a lifesaver for so many things. And then they'll be like, no, I'm busy. I'm so happy I put that in
Busy.
my calendar. And then if somebody's like, oh, we got to get up, what day and what time? And I put it in right then and there. If not, it's a wrap.
Hmm.
So I've been working on my habits this year. That's been my goal. So I've been doing good. Now, do I
That's
still
good.
double book every now and again? Yeah, but it's
Absolutely.
every now and again as opposed to every
Every
week.
time.
Yeah, it was every week.
Have you ever like double booked or triple booked yourself, Gigi? Really?
Not that I know of. But then again, I'm more reluctant not to book anything. So like I like
Why
standing
not?
bookings. What you mean?
Like you're more likely not to book. Why not?
Yeah, I'll be like, we'll see. We play by ear. We play by ear. All right, girl. I'll see y'all.
Okay. I'm
Okay, girl. We play by ear. I'll be like, okay, we play by ear. I ain't going. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Yeah, we gotta get up. We do. Yeah.
not the finger
Mhm.
point. The finger point.
Yeah, we do gotta get up. We gotta get up. Very few people will like follow me up on that, so I don't really be double booking. And then like
You
I'm
don't
not
be
gonna
double
book any
booking?
barely. When do I double book?
Why are you out here lying? What
When
you
did I double book?
The last time you double booked was October, and then she canceled on me. So she yelled and cursed me out, and she was coming here in
Oh,
October,
Oh,
and
because
then
I had to move something from November to October. That's
then
why.
double booking though.
yeah, that's technically double
That's
That
booking.
wasn't double booking. I had one that was booked. I canceled that and then I booked something else. It wasn't double booked.
that's what double booking is, Gigi.
No. Double booking is when you have something at the same time, you have them both going for the same time. I didn't have the Tokyo going for the same time.
Yeah, but it's double. It ends up being double booked. So okay, so at first it's not double booked, and then you move
And then I
something.
cancel with you and I booked the other thing. That's not double booking.
You double booked me. Well, it's okay.
Beleza.
It's okay. If you think you canceled before you booked the Japan trip, sure. But you had the Japan trip already. And then you're like,
For
no, not Japan, not
November.
Japan. It was something else. Whatever's going on in October. Whatever's going on in October.
Oh, Copenhagen for the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had changed my
Um,
mind because I said, "Oh, Copenhagen is cheap for the weekend from the 6th to the 9th." So I think I want to check that out.
Right. Double book.
Hmm.
That's all. That's all. But you call it what you want. Cancel. You canceled on me to pick up something else, but it's still a double book because you have to cancel something. That's still a double book. That's what it was.
she's basically saying it wasn't double booked because
She
it wasn't
canceled.
scheduled at the same time, which caused her to cancel. She's saying I literally just canceled this so that I can do this, which technically isn't the double book you just canceled. Double booking really is like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to Copenhagen. Oh, I'm going to Georgia. Oh shit, I just realized I did this at the same time
Y'all
as
put in the
this.
comments what double booking is. That's double booking. But you got to pick one at the end of the day.
You do gotta
And
pick one
so,
at the end of the day.
You do have to pick one. Yes, you always have to pick one,
Yeah.
especially when
Or
you
you could
double
pick
book.
none. You
it's
could do
still
what
a,
I do.
it's
I pick
still a double.
none. I just say
I
cancel all
choose
of
none.
it. Take everything off my
Like
schedule.
that's why I don't schedule.
clear, clear the schedule.
Why I don't schedule anything.
What about you, Kiki? Like, do you
I'm
double book?
I'm kind of like you in a sense where there's certain things that I just don't put on the schedule as solidified. So like everything that's on my schedule is stuff that has to happen. Like
Hmm.
work, things with work has to happen. So I
Has
make
to
sure to
happen.
schedule that stuff in. Things with the podcast has to happen. So I
Has
make
to
sure to
happen.
schedule that stuff in.
Mhm.
When it comes to just kind of hanging out, I do not solidify things because
Mm-mm.
yeah, like for like real talk, it really is like whatever happens, I might not be rocking with you that week.
I might feel
So I
different.
can't
That's
I ain't
fine.
gonna put you in my schedule. Like I might, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna put you in my schedule because I might rock with you today.
That
But
day
when
come, I
that
might feel
event comes
different.
up,
Right. I might
I
feel
might change
different.
my mind.
Fair. Exactly.
And also I feel like I get real flaky in terms of just concept of time overall when it comes to just social things because I feel like there's so many people that want to do things all at
Hmm.
the same time and I still have to prioritize being in a marriage and making sure we have time because I'm working so much.
Right.
So a lot of times I try to wait to see like, okay, are me and you doing anything? And if we're not doing anything, who is at the top of my priority list in terms of friends?
Right.
Because at that point, everybody's booking, especially in the summer, everybody wants to do so many things. And then my money, I
Right.
listen, I might have
Money
money
be funny.
today when I said I would do that event in 3 weeks, but in 3 weeks,
Right.
I ain't got no money anymore.
I ain't
So
got no money. Mm,
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 mm.
mm,
Ain't got no gotta take you on a date.
mm,
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 mm.
mm, mm.
Can't even buy
But
you
Buy you
flowers.
flowers.
Mm.
but yeah, that's usually how I like set up my schedule. Like what is in my calendar is
Right.
like things that have to happen no matter what. In terms of double
Yeah.
booking, I don't think I ever really double book. I make it a point to look at my calendar before I say yes to anything. Doesn't mean that it hasn't happened though. I'm sure it has happened. Like I'm not saying I just can't think of a time where it was a big deal, but that's one thing. But what do you guys feel about like your concept of time? So like for me, baby, if I don't set the time, I'm late.
Fact.
I'm
Right.
sorry,
Fact.
like especially when it comes to just like social things. Like if you don't let
Right.
me set the time on stuff, I'm late. And the reason for that is because at like my job is a lot better today. Hallelujah,
Right.
Jesus. But there was one point in time where I literally cannot pinpoint what is going on in my schedule.
Work or not. Kiki, it did not matter.
If I didn't set the
She didn't
time,
accept the consequences.
I'm gonna be late.
And
I'm
like that's the
sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
me. I have like, hi, my name is Gigi, and I'm chronically late. I have addiction to being not on time, and I am working on it.
Actively.
They're
It's
pretty good
like an
with those
addiction, bro. Like
See,
if you
I
want me to
try to
be,
make
Yeah.
sure.
Y'all
if you
pretty
want me to be somewhere, you gotta give me like a 2 hour advance. You're gonna be like, yeah, the party start at 4, even though it start at like 6, 7.
yeah.
And I hate being super early for things. I'm sorry, I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna sit here for 3 hours until somebody comes, until things start popping off. I want to be here when it's already popping. That's me though.
I'm the opposite.
She is.
You showing up to help set up, Blazer?
Yes, I actually do show up.
And who wants
set
to do
up.
all that?
You wanna know
Meanwhile,
something?
I'm
I don't
showing
gotta-
while everybody clean up the trash.
Yeah,
I'm like, it was good
I
time the
don't
party
gotta stay.
started.
I don't feel obligated to stay because I came late. Nope, I came early. I helped set up. Y'all good. Y'all straight. I can leave in the next hour if I want to. Even if it's popping, cool. It don't matter. It's the due diligence I did to whoever was throwing the event. I came, I saw, I conquered, I helped. You can't even be mad if I leave.
I come in the
Right.
middle where I don't got to set up and I ain't got to break it down. Hey, I do help where I can, but I'd rather break it down. I'm not coming early.
Yeah, but that's fair. But she's the good thing about Kiki is she tells she's like, I don't know if I'm be there on time. And then people are like, oh, she's just kidding. And I'm like, yo, she's
You're
not.
like, nah, she not. She
kidding.
dead serious.
I know me.
And then when she pulls up, everybody wants to complain that she's late. And she's like, but I told you that I wasn't coming at 11. Like, what is so hard for you not to understand?
And people be trying to like stronghold me into coming early, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, all right. I'll see you.
I'm gonna come when I come.
Right.
I didn't set the time.
She
I
knows-
don't know if I'm gonna
she's
be
gonna
there on
do her
time.
best. She said she's gonna do her best. She's not gonna promise you that.
There's too much other stuff going on in
Yeah.
my life that I'm like,
I'm on time.
mm-mm.
I'm on time. Me and my LS, I think we're like,
Yo, I hate rushing too. I hate rushing.
yeah.
I hate rushing with a passion. Like, I get overwhelmed. If I'm rushing, I feel like I'm always forgetting something. Like, I get overwhelmed and I just be like, you know what? I'm not going. If I feel like I have to rush, or I just shut down. I'm like, you know what? If I just eliminate going to the event, I'm not rushing. It ain't, I don't know
Carrie
need
will
to rush.
eliminate eating. If she
Oh,
feels like she's
yes.
on a time constraint. If she feels like
Yes.
she has 5 minutes to make a decision on what to eat, she is not eating.
I
I
would
said, F
never.
it. I'm not.
How eating is the priority.
Seriously, no.
Not me. I will shut down completely. Even Blazer saw the last time I was there. I was like, I'm not eating.
And
I'm
like,
done.
Carrie, I found like 5 different places. I don't care. I'm not gonna eat.
Girl
It was
dinner.
too many options. It was too much. And then I was trying, and it wasn't that I was pressuring her, but I'm like, Jerry, like, we have to order so it comes in enough time so we can do X, Y. No, let's just forget it. Forget it.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
She's like, I'm not eating. And then I end up buying food knowing that I was gonna share with her because I just and then
She's like,
I was feeding her.
Yeah, she's like,
for my
I'm a
food.
grazer. So she knows that I'm a grazer. Like, I like my food to be out and I'll just eat whenever I'm ready. I'll eat like pieces and I'll come back to it. I'll leave, I'll come back to it. So she's like, I got some pineapples if you want some. I'll take 1 or 2 pieces.
Take the whole
And then she
damn
like
thing.
leaves it there. And next thing you know, like 14 pieces later. And I was like, thank you. And she said, you want fries? Yes, I just want fries. I'm going to order fries. You want fries here? Yes, fries. Anything else? Fries. Anything else?
Next thing you know,
Fries.
I'm my burger with her.
And then she's like, you want a piece of my burger? I said, no. You said, I'm giving it to you anyway.
She gets angry, y'all. She gets angry. I did
was
not.
just so
I had
fed
other things to
up.
focus on, and if Gigi had an attitude, it was not gonna go well. So I was like, I need to make sure.
I was like, I'm not eating. I'm done.
You gotta treat her like the girl, like guys treat us. It's
Yes.
like, are you hungry? No, I'm
Yes.
not hungry.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna buy you a whole meal anyway.
Gigi is that woman. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, no.
Except for I don't get upset if you don't get me anything. I just be like, okay.
Yes, but then she gets angry, and I didn't have time for that. I had to make sure the woman ate, because no, it wasn't gonna end well.
Yeah, I'm the
So
same.
she was happy. We were good. And just know your friends, guys.
No,
Don't
Just know your friends.
you said you wasn't don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that. You know how to get here.
Right.
Just buy the meal. Just give them the whole meal and sit it in the fridge. And if they don't eat it, fine. But guess what? They're gonna eat it every time. As females, I'm gonna just speak as a female. I'm gonna eat every time.
I'm gonna know what I want to eat. Okay, I'm that woman.
I'm gonna know what I want to eat, but once I get a decision, if you give me too many options, then I'm not gonna know what I want to eat, and then I get frustrated, and then I just won't eat.
I gave her like 3 options. It went down.
No
See,
lies.
Okay, first of all, let's take.
We
2
are off
minutes.
topic, but
We are, but let's take
hey.
2 minutes. So I said, Gigi, what do you want to eat? Whatever.
Ethiopian food. That's what I said.
Yeah, no, I told her after 2 minutes of me asking her what she wanted to eat, I want Ethiopian. So I sent her about 2 restaurants. These ain't hitting. Okay, what do you want to eat? Thai. You sure you don't want Ethiopian? Thai. Say less. Found her like 2 or 3 Thai. You know what? Let me go back to Ethiopian. And then that's when it spiraled, y'all. Let's not get into the details, but let's know that it spiraled. But she can't sit
Then
here and
she
act
said,
like
I'm not
she
eating neither one of those. I'm eating at Slutty
Yes,
Vegan.
but I
And
knew
I
what
said, I don't want anything.
crazy because just because I knew what I wanted and it wasn't either of the options she wanted, she said, "Heck it, I'm like this." I want to eliminate what you want.
Now you got to give her one restaurant and say, pick what you want out of this menu. That's the best way
You
to
want
do
to know
it.
the crazy
Pick
part?
what
Is
you want out this
she
menu.
finally chose what she wanted. I said, "Bet I'm gonna order it." Okay, and then I'm gonna order somebody vegan. And she was just like, "You're not eating from
You
here."
gave her too much information. You gave her too much
I
information.
effed up. I effed up. I learned my lesson that day. Go through the transition. You gotta go through ruin to realize what you can and cannot tell somebody.
You was in a whole relationship for an hour.
Oh my
girl.
God. I was in a whole relationship. Oh Lord. I thinking about it.
God bless.
That was so stressful. That whole hour.
Yeah, my roommate in Germany, he used to bring like mad food home from when he would come home. Like whatever he was bringing, he would bring like, a lot of it. So if it was Thai food, he would bring like a assortment of different Thai foods. If it was I don't know, Chinese food, he would bring like an assortment of Chinese food. Whatever it was, if it was McDonald's, because we used to like drink, and McDonald's is the best place to eat when you're drunk. I don't know why, but it's the food is trash. But he would bring like an assortment of McDonald's, like everything. He would never come home empty-handed with food, and I just would be like, all this variety. I like this. I like that. I like this. I like that.
Just
So I
know,
think
her
I'm a
wedding's
little
gonna be
spoiled.
her wedding's gonna be
A buffet.
It's gonna be a classy buffet.
It's gonna be a classy buffet.
A classy buffet.
Yeah,
It's
a
gonna be
buffet.
it's gonna be one of those like family styles, just plates of everything, and people just pick and choose what they want off the plate.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'm
wait,
down for that.
I need to put the air on.
Oh, it's hot.
It is.
18 minutes and 38 minutes, just so you know.
No, 22 minutes. Oh, was she stopping at?
Yeah, that's when she stopped. Both. Or maybe a little before 18 minutes. I just remember seeing 18. That was with Grace.
Oh yeah.
I told her family was gonna call. She didn't believe. She was like, we spent time with them this weekend. That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean a thing.
That
My
don't
husband's so
mean
busy.
nothing.
Like, I didn't think he was gonna take the time to take the call.
You know your brother prioritizes. He's gonna make sure.
But his work is stressful. He's trying to convince him to quit.
Girl, I can't believe you're an auntie. You're a whole auntie.
His job is stressful. He has to go to a funeral every other month.
Why?
He has to deal with rape and all that
What is-
other crazy
What
things.
else is he gonna do? He's a principal.
Yeah, in a rough neighborhood, but like he's
Wait, he's dealing with rape and
You gonna be the
funerals
superintendent?
Yeah,
as a principal?
yeah. Kids be getting shot up at the gas station. One girl
What
got
grades do we? What school he at? What grades?
high school.
Oh, okay. My brain was like elementary school. I'm like, dang, like that's crazy out there.
No, he just tried elementary school. But that's what he's passionate about.
Oh, they set him up for the okie doke. He applied for the elementary school, and they said, "Oh, it's your credentials. Be great as a high school principal." And they set him up for the okie doke for one of the worst schools in the district.
But wait,
Well,
did
he
it-
gotta do his due diligence. You know, they're gonna be like, you're new to the state.
No, fuck that. He doesn't. He doesn't. That's the thing. He doesn't need to deal with it.
but wait,
Yeah.
did they give him more money too as well for that with the okie doke?
Not really.
See, he set himself up for the okie doke because I'd have been like,
Exactly.
more
He
money.
could easily change his life like that, but you know.
I'd like 350K, and they'd have been like, no, and I'd be like, elementary school it is, and they'd have been like, yep.
All right, let's not derail. And back.
All right, we're back at 40 minutes.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think other people say about your schedule? Because nobody really knows. They only go off of what they perceive you to be doing. So, what do other people say about your schedule? How you schedule yourself? I can already talk for me. I already know what I'm gonna say. But what do you think other people think about how you schedule yourself? How your life is? Are you busy? Are you not busy? Like, what do you think?
Well, when it comes to people that I work with, they probably like, look at this lazy hoe. But when it comes, she always acting like she busy. But no, I really do be dead legit busy at work. Um, for the people that like, for the friends like new friends and like new people that I'm meeting, they probably feel like I'm scamming or like not scamming, but they probably feel like I'm making up that I'm busy or that I'm tired from the day or that like I don't have time. They probably feel like I'm making it up, but I really don't be making it up. Like, but people who know, they're probably like, "How? When do you sleep?"
Hmm.
People
Facts.
who know me are always asking me like, "When do you sleep? You eat? Like, when do you like? When you work out?
2 hours.
Like,
Well,
She
we know
sleeps
you
for
don't
two
eat
hours.
now.
Yeah, we know you don't eat. She sleeps for 2 hours,
I
legit.
I eat." I eat, but I also don't give myself too many options either. Because even when I'm by myself, if I have too many options, I will not eat. It doesn't matter how many days. If I have too many options, I will not eat.
It's been 5 days and I have not eaten.
Girl, I ain't never made it to 5 days. You see how thick I am? I don't know if I can make it to five now. That's just a
I'm
bit
pushing.
much.
I'm pushing it.
You pushing it now? Two and a half, okay, but five, girl.
Easy. I can't. Listen, let me tell you something. People over exaggerate my schedule. Over exaggerate my schedule. Over exaggerate it. They'll be like, oh my gosh, when is the next time you're available? You're so busy.
How they say it?
You're so busy. You didn't even ask me what I'm doing tonight. Like, no, I'm actually not doing anything. When are you flying out next time? Because I know you stay flying. I haven't flown in the last like 2 months. Like, where are you getting your information from? But people see me take one flight or two flights out of the month because it's a busy month. And all of a sudden, I'm busy for the rest of the year. No, I've been available for the past 3 months, bro.
It's just
But
when they
okay.
want you, when they need you.
Not even. I promise you. They're just like, oh, but you're always busy, so I didn't think to ask you. I was totally free all week. I was Netflixing the whole week or something, something random like, oh, I was at home editing a podcast or something. But I wasn't doing nothing. So
Lord. For me, nobody knows. And I like it that way.
that's that.
No,
Ah,
I would say if you talk to people at work, they probably think I will do nothing. Because compared to what I was doing, compared to what I'm doing now, it seems a lot more mild, but it's busy in other aspects. So I'm still the same level of busy, but it's not the amount of stressors that it is like going out in the field.
What is it like?
Yeah, like the teachings, the traveling is starting to wear on me a lot more. Fixing the little fires, those little fires become big fires if you
they
don't
be
touch them.
adding up,
Oh,
baby.
oh
They
my
be
goodness.
adding up.
But I'm starting to move from being like the worker bee to being like more.
Regulating and
Yeah, so
problem solving and
that
stuff.
it that brings a whole different set of other things. Um,
Skills and time
yeah,
management changes. Yep.
yes,
Time management.
like my
Period.
exhaustion.
Patience, emotional
Yeah,
intelligence. Like
but
it's
yeah,
a lot
my
more mentally intensive.
exactly. Like so I'm more mentally tired than I am physically the way because before it was both, but now it's more like I have to use so much of my brain all the time. I'm tired of talking. Like when you're speaking 8 hours a day, like a week straight. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to, don't talk to me. Don't call me. Just text. like,
You
so I,
don't even want to use your own eyeballs no more after that. You're just like, don't
oh,
even look at
what?
me. Like,
Oh my god.
What? And it's only going to increase from here. So, I'm trying to figure out ways to regulate that. But if you talk to like coworkers that I used to work with, I'm sure they think I don't do anything in my day.
Because
Um,
they still have
well, no, not necessarily hating. They just don't know because this is a new position for anybody really. It's been like closed for like 5, 6 years since it started.
but
So
still they're out
nobody
in the
really
field moving and
knows.
grooving too.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
But so that's one. When it comes to like friends and family, I make it a point to let them know I ain't busy. because I don't need you scheduling my time for me.
Yeah,
I'll
what's
let
that
you
about?
know.
What is that about? Like, what makes you think that you can
Like,
schedule my time?
and people do it all the time. Like, I am you're different.
I'm one of those.
You're different. Let me
I
make
don't
that
act
clear.
often, but I am that girl.
No.
Saturday, 5 o'clock.
No, and that's fine.
Your book.
I don't even know how to explain it, but it doesn't count for you.
Okay, fair enough.
But it just seems like everybody feels entitled to your time. And like I said, I do so much that it's like outside of work, I'm doing a lot outside of work too. And it's like the moment I do get any free time, I don't want to spend it on you and your problems and your issues and whatever you
Right.
need me to do for you too. Like I'm trying to take that little bit of time that I have.
Right.
But people don't get that. Like they're just like, oh, you're always so busy. And then the moment I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Oh, well, then I need you. No.
Or
I don't even tell people free time. I'm always busy. I
right.
am always doing something as far as everybody knows.
Right. Or have you ever given somebody like a few minutes of your time? Like, you're like, okay, I'll give you an hour. I can hang out for an hour, but that's it. And they try to usurp the rest of your day. Have you ever done that?
What?
All the way.
Like
It's
no.
like, unhand me.
Yeah.
Unhand me.
Lick my time
Your
off.
hands off of me.
Get
But
your
yeah.
hands out my pocket. No, but it's like they don't understand. Like they be like, oh, well, since you hang out with me for an hour, maybe we can go do this or go do that. And it's like, yo, you do realize we have an hour, right?
Yeah, now I just, even if I don't have something, I'll be like, I got something at 5. And you know how Atlanta traffic is. Yo, shout out to Atlanta traffic. You know how Atlanta traffic is. And then you just blame it on Atlanta traffic.
Facts.
Bro.
Facts. And I already live far, so I can always
She
blame it on
really,
traffic.
yes.
I
She
can always.
really can't get mad at nothing.
But them people be crazy, bro. And I've dealt with somebody like that where they're just like they try to suck up your time, or people that be like, "Oh well, nah, I haven't spent time with you, so you can't go." No, I can go. I can leave.
I'm
Like
happy that I'm giving you this time.
that.
Right.
That.
Right.
Like, no,
Like,
I
really
can do
could be
that
doing
one.
some other stuff.
right. And then there's
And
some
I'm
people that
cool.
I hang out with that I get frustrated that I'm spending time with them because I feel like it's so, I don't feel like it's a waste of time because I feel like we do need connections as human beings. We do need like
Yeah.
these networks and building these relationships and memories with people. We do need that. But I get tight when I feel like somebody else is trying to control it. Like,
Yes.
I got reading to do. I got things I want to do. I got moves to make, and you out here not making those kind of moves, and this is not the
Or
kind of life
wasting
that
your
you
time,
have.
like you said. Like,
Mhm.
some people really do waste our time.
Yo, like you
Absolutely.
got me sitting here
I
watching
could
this
hang
on hours. Yes.
I
Like
could
I'm not
hang
gonna
out with
come and watch TV for hours with you if we're not talking about nothing. We're not doing nothing in between. Like, what we doing? What we doing? You
Mhm.
I don't even have a television in my house. Like I haven't had television. Like I stopped buying television probably like in 11th grade, maybe 10th, 11th grade. I haven't had a television in my area for that long. So what we doing? I don't. Every time TV come on, I get so tired. Like I
Yeah.
just be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
ugh.
That-
And sleep. That's how I feel like TV is doing to me. But no, like it has to be some type like if there's TV on, we're cooking, or there's TV on, we're
Yeah.
chit chatting. It's different than just sitting there watching the screen that's supposed to
Yeah.
entertain me. It's not entertaining.
This
My
is the
time.
time. So you haven't seen me in 2 months, and you want to watch TV? Okay, I'm gonna head out, and I'm gonna head out early, and you can't even be mad at it.
no, that's
I'm head
fast.
out early.
I am.
Yeah.
Like I said, I will head out early. I came, I saw you. Now you want to watch something, especially
Yo,
something I would
what are some ways to shake people like that are like that?
not. I'm not giving them my time again.
Ask them for money.
Or I plan where we're going or what we're doing. So then it's
Oh, that's
only
smart.
that makes sense. You know what I
That's
mean?
smart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I actually like that.
Like I'm playing it like, yo,
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, that's really smart. I like that. Mm. How do you guys prioritize the surmounts of things that's in your life? Because, like, the one phrase I always hear people say is you prioritize the things you want to prioritize. Like, but to me, I never like that saying because there are certain things that I feel take precedence. over others. Like I may not want to prioritize things on my job, but it just takes
It's
precedence
what you
because
have
that's
to
what I'm
do.
getting paid for. So
Right.
when I say I don't have time to do the things you want to do, it's not because I really don't want to spend time with you sometimes. Sometimes it's really I just really don't have enough time to try to get you in. And the free time that I got it that I do get, it might be to put something else in place that has to take precedence over just hanging out. So what are some things that you guys maybe either have to prioritize or would prefer to prioritize? And in what order?
If I didn't have an employer, if I worked for myself, I would definitely prioritize family and friends a little bit more. Um, but hanging out with family and friends is gonna leave me in a cardboard box or sleeping on somebody's couch and
That
overstaying my
part.
welcome. So,
I hate cooking.
That part.
baby, I would be overstaying my welcome. You hear me? I would be overstaying. Like we gonna hang out all the time. Shoot, yeah, we gonna hang out. Next thing you know, I'm hanging out on a couch. But no, if it's not like work related, like work, of course God comes first. Everybody already know God comes first. We know that. But then work comes next. I don't have like a deep relationship right now, so I don't have a husband to think about next. So, it's myself and then, friends and family. And the friends and family that don't require a lot of emotional input or a lot of energy, I give them a little bit more time. I'm not gonna lie, I give them a
Yeah,
little more time because I feel
definitely.
like with them I'm still recharging. Whereas the friends and family that requires me to be a little bit more um,
Mhm.
emotional forward or more energy, I don't feel like I'm recharging, so they don't be getting a lot of time.
I'm
That's
with you.
facts.
I'm with you
That's facts.
100% on that. Yes. I need people to recharge me
Mhm.
the way that I recharge them. But if you just want to sit here and just complain the whole time and take my energy, I I've either cut them out of my life or I see them less, like you said. For
Mhm.
me, everybody knows I prioritize family and friends. Of course, God first, but family and friends. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about work either. Like I am going to make it work. I'm either gonna take time off or find the time to be like, all right, go through work. Even if I'm dead tired, like go through work. I'm gonna book a flight. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna travel all through the night and then figure out the next day. But I'm here. I showed up. I got you.
Mhm.
And again, prioritize the friends that actually recharge back into you, not the one that suck up. I will say, throughout the year, I've started to
Mhm.
veer away from those who suck on my energy, but don't give it that in return. So I
Right,
will say that because
right,
again,
right,
I prioritize family and friends. So if they're on that list, I'm like,
right.
"Ooh, you taking the wind out of me."
Right. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch
Right? I couldn't
off.
breathe. I was, whew. And then I now prioritize my evenings and workouts. So
Right,
I've
right,
thrown that in a sense of like, okay, how do I fit this in where I'm not tired at the end of the day? So I was like working out in the afternoon. It's just not. It's not a Clarice thing. I've learned that it's not a Clarice thing. How do I make this work? What do I need to sacrifice?
Oh, good. For me, I would probably prioritize myself a lot more, honestly.
Okay.
Um, I'd struggle with it. Honestly, like if something pops up that requires everything else, the way I think is let me just go ahead and do it, knock this out so that I can have more time, but then I end up having no time at the end of the day for myself. So
right.
if I could rearrange my priorities, I definitely would prioritize the things that I want to do and pour back into myself a lot more. Next on that list will probably be the friends that, like you guys said, like pour into me and that I can pour into and then not suck the life out of me to pour into. And then, of course, making sure that me and my husband are good. He's more so for my self care as well. He always makes sure I'm good. So he'll be a part of
Aw.
the self care for me.
Oh,
And then,
Malik.
thanks.
Shout out to
Shout
Malik.
out. I picked a good one.
Thank you to my man, my man.
my,
Thank you to my
my man,
man.
my man, my man. And if I could, pick what happens with work, like something that I really enjoy, I would still keep that on the priority list. Just because I feel like my job requires helping others, and I still feel like that's something I always want to prioritize. And so, but yeah, that's how I would do it. And lastly, what would you have you guys ever taken like either a sabbatical or just a large amount of time for yourself? There is a podcast that I listen to. I ain't gonna shout out because they ain't paying us yet, y'all. We gonna get these endorsements.
For real.
But on this particular podcast, there's this guy that he takes a sabbatical for a month, the month of his birthday, and he pays all of his staff for this month, but they do not work. And he basically just takes the time for himself to kind of recoup and things like that. Have you guys ever did that for yourself?
I never even thought about, but let me tell you, baby, this year coming up, I might have to indulge. After November, I ain't taking no more time. I'm gonna wait till June. I'm about to be out here.
Okay. No, real
I do it all the
talk.
time. I do it
Oh
all the time.
yeah.
Y'all know me. I will take time out to eat and spend time with people I want to spend time with. So I do spend time for myself. A big thing for me is I've always loved meditating since I was a kid. Well, at least since one of my homeboys, he taught me I was young, so he taught me how to meditate. And so like my meditation times, or like even when like I go to Connecticut and visit my family, I'll take some hours away and go to the beach and just that's my me time. Or if I'm with friends and family, I'll take an hour or two away. That's my me time. Or my birthday, I will travel somewhere. That's my me time. Like I will always find my me time. And then for me, flying, I love flying. That's my me time.
But what's the largest amount of time that you've taken with just yourself? Like just to be like, hey, this is my self-care, my recruit, nobody else is a part of this. Like, what's the largest amount of time you've taken with
Probably
that?
like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
That's the most.
Okay, that's
The
not that
latest,
much time. Shit.
yeah, the latest was a full week. No one knew where I was. I didn't text anybody, I didn't call anybody. Like people was calling me. They like my job thought that I was dead.
You didn't call your job to tell me you
After
were going?
2 weeks,
It wasn't that one wasn't 2 weeks. That one.
You didn't tell your job you were going?
I told them the first 2 days, and I stepped out the next 2 days.
You did a no call, no show?
I didn't know.
Girl, I love it. But ooh, baby, they send cops
They
when
do.
people don't answer.
When I tell you they do, they do. Had I not answered, they were.
Yeah, that's not like you. Your jobs are supposed to send the cops.
But I needed that one.
and I'm gonna be sitting up in my bed like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't pull
Y'all
Carl
came-
Russell on us now. Go sit in a hotel.
Y'all came up in here for all this.
Yeah, I needed that time. So I was just like, really, whatever. And I was like, I'll deal with the repercussions. But,
Your butt would have been in jail.
bruh, like,
Yeah, don't play with the government. You would have been in jail. Do not play with the government.
I'm blessed with the job that I have. Like, they could fire me. in a few days.
They would have gave you AWOL and then your behind would have been in jail, girl.
What did you tell him?
Huh?
What did you tell him?
I had to take care of me. I was honest. Like, I wasn't like, oh my God, I was sick. I was just honest. I was like, I needed time. And, of course, it was like, I wish you had told us that, but happy you're doing better.
Aww.
That's what happens when you work for a good company or you have a good team and you do it.
Because I would have been fired.
Yeah. When you do extraordinary work and it's not like you, it's kind of that fast. And I was like,
yeah.
This is the one time I'm gonna cash in my pass ticket, and I did.
Y'all don't try that
But
at
don't
home,
do
though.
that. Please don't do that at home.
Do not try that.
I will never do that again.
She was the exception, not the rule.
Yes.
You will be fired. Okay.
Yes, I would never ever do that. Never. But I was not.
Well,
Yeah,
Jerry, go ahead.
Speaking of time, y'all, I know this might be a little derailed. You know how I go down a rabbit hole. Y'all seen the people sitting outside? I think it's either LaGuardia or JFK. I don't remember which airport it is, but all the pilots sitting outside with their sign trying to picket, and everybody just going to go get on their flights and stuff, just walking past them.
I'm about to do it now.
They time could be used.
When the pilots are outside.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't have no idea. Maybe they hired some pilots that they just trained last minute. I don't know. But why don't pilots just don't get together and create their own airline?
I I don't
That's
know.
what happened with
I don't
one
know
of the
if that's
airlines.
With
true.
their
How
time, they out here wasting time with them, messing around with them people that don't want to give to no union. They can go ahead and, you know,
And that's when they realize how much money it takes. They probably don't have
it's a lot
time.
of money.
it's
$1 billion business, baby. We got places to be.
They need
We
to go to
can't
Cuba.
teleport yet. Y'all better
hey,
capitalize on it.
we can capitalize right now too, because people
We
traveling and
can't
ain't enough
teleport
people
yet.
coming out. This is the
Because the
perfect time
moment
to
we can
capitalize.
teleport, it's over for these pilots. The moment we can teleport, oh, it's done for y'all.
It's done.
My dream
Beam
achieved.
me up. Beam me up, Scotty.
You should done up with the teleport company, and people just go there. It ain't no TSA, no pre.
Girl,
Nothing.
there's already some
You just walk
teleportation
in.
going on. They just ain't releasing.
But then everything, crimes would be a different level. Yeah, crimes would be at a different level. They would have to create something where teleportation within certain buildings wouldn't be possible because crime would be at an all-time high. Let me tell you
No, no,
something
no.
right now.
I think it'll still be treated like an airport, but you just go like you end up somewhere else. Like there's still teleportation, like buildings, like
Oh,
an
you go to a
airport.
place to go teleport.
Yeah. So instead of like an
Nah,
airport,
I'm trying to teleport from home. Like when my shower's done, I get my bag and I just,
no,
go.
those are like the people who
Girl,
got private jets, right? They can just go. You
Nah, I
gotta
ain't
pay
do
a
that.
fee. You gotta pay a fee.
Mm-mm. I ain't doing
who
none of
gonna
Because
that.
stop you from teleporting if you don't pay that fee?
they don't know.
They
You
like
ever watch?
hold back her molecules.
No, you ever watch? I'm getting funny. You ever watch Loki? Anybody who watched Loki on Disney, it's Marvel. But they kind of have that thing where people like kind of teleport, but there's somebody in the back end always watching where people are teleporting. And so if
Oh, they
there's
was on a timeline. They was on a timeline, and they had a little
yeah,
gadget too. Yeah, I
yeah.
watched Loki. I liked the little series.
But I'm talking about people, those who haven't seen it, definitely watch it. But it has to deal with the homework thing. Anyway, but yeah, like we would have police just like that in the background. They only intervene when they got to.
Lord.
Too much? Too much.
If you can figure out the system, I feel like that takes a lot of organizing.
Yeah,
But it can happen.
You
It can
can't. And the
happen.
crazy
I
part is
mean,
nobody knows about
yo, look at the Jetsons. They predicted phone video working from home. They predicted all of that. So
it.
it's possible. They just haven't revealed the technology to us. Like I feel like if it's in movies at this point, this is one of my conspiracy things. Like I know that a lot of people think that conspiracies are not what they are, but I feel like if it's in the movies or if it's written about that, it's possible and it happens, but we just haven't been exposed to the technology yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're trying to figure out how to not only monetize it, but they're trying to figure out how to regulate it so that way the public doesn't take advantage of it. Because we got some great minds. Like a lot of us in society are too bright for our own selves, and so
Hmm.
with that could be very dangerous and very creative and very a lot of stuff. So they just
Listen, you
haven't showed us
create a
yet.
teleportation, just don't talk about it.
Except
Don't
for
I
talk
us.
think it's possible. They just don't expose it to us yet. Listen, just beam me up. I won't
Okay.
tell a soul. They be like,
Come
how
and
you
be
get?
the bar.
They're gonna be like, how you get to Zanzibar in 1 hour?
Just like an hour.
If I tell you, I'm gonna have to zap you. So let's just not.
Not Zafia.
An hour?
What's that thing, Men in Black, when they do that little?
Like they erase your memory.
Yeah.
So what's some takeaways you guys got?
I'm doing okay. I'm better than where I was a year ago.
Facts.
And that is all that matters. And I'm working on my habits and my scheduling and my timing, and I'm liking it.
I like it a lot. Gigi.
My takeaway is that time is an illusion, and it's only relevant for those who have to cash in time for money. Um, because if I didn't have to cash in my time for money, let me tell you something right now, baby girl, baby boys, I would not be looking at no clock. I'll tell you that right now because I barely look at a clock now when I don't have anywhere to be. So, um, yeah, that's all of us who have to exchange our time for money. That's the only reason why time is important because we have to exchange time for money. But the moment they set us free from exchanging time for money, or the moment we gain our freedom from that, I promise you're not gonna be thinking about time the way that we think about it now.
Ever.
For me, I would definitely say I think when you set your schedule up, put yourself first for sure in everything that you do. Make sure that you're the priority. And I think taking a sabbatical or taking some time for yourself is worth it. So if you're one of those people that have to go to work, like there's, you just don't have enough time to like
Mhm.
take off. I would say it's worth taking, like putting all the time together in one
Disappear.
spot. Yeah. Don't disappear like her, please. But it's worth putting all the time in one spot and just taking that big leap of time for yourself. Of course,
Oh
use your
yeah.
days, but try to take bigger chunks of time if you can.
Yep.
Oh, one more thing.
Work to
If you
expand
can
out.
afford it, if you can afford to do the things that are tedious, if you can afford to outsource it, do it. Because I did my
Yeah.
laundry this weekend, but I didn't do my laundry this weekend.
In fact, I did my
Yes.
groceries today, but I didn't do my
And
Right.
we
Like
are currently going to be looking into maid services that can come.
oh yes.
my brother and sister-in-law. Hopefully, I'm not blowing them up. But my brother and sister-in-law, they have one coming out once a month. Let me tell you something. I was there this weekend. Left, came back, spotless.
It's immaculate.
It's a
And
beautiful
it is
thing.
not expensive. It's not as
It's not.
expensive as you think.
It's not.
But yeah,
When you live in paycheck to paycheck, it's expensive, but
yeah,
when
yeah.
you
But
when
if
you
you
making
go, if
enough,
you out here going out to brunch and all of that, save a brunch or two.
oh,
You
save
know,
3 brunches and get
Yeah.
your laundry done and get a maid service. It's
Yeah,
nice.
once every 3 months could do it. Like, especially
Yeah.
if you don't have a lot of people in your house, it doesn't even have to be like super scrubbed down every month like that. Like,
Yeah, when I used to live in Germany, I used to have a housekeeper that came once a week.
oh, come on, sis,
And
yes.
I loved her. I missed her. I loved her. Like she would come, she would like, but like laundry was on my bed, she would just fold all of it, and then she would like do like the other stuff, and she would organize. Oh my goodness, I loved her. It was like 15 euro an hour,
See,
That's
and
that's
she
not
would
bad.
just do 3 hours and then come back.
I
Cause
would
I
also
wasn't,
hire a
I
chef.
wasn't nasty.
Oh, chef is number
That
one on my
maid,
list. If I can afford it.
maid is the first thing we're gonna get. The next thing, if I can afford, is a chef,
I'll take the
especially a
chef.
vegetarian chef. Oh my goodness, we will be set. Now
It was
that's
not
pricey.
Right. Y'all was not pricey, baby. Eat one tomorrow. I've done the whole meal prep thing, which is cool, but I prefer.
Mhm. Just gonna come in and set us up for the weekend.
Bye. Bye.
But yeah.
Well, this was fun. I enjoyed y'all. Hopefully, you enjoyed us. And we'll see you on the next episode. But until then, like Gigi said, we want to have more free time and we want sponsors. So, your sponsor, make sure you hit us up at 30nms on my gmail.com. Hit us up on any social media, 30nms. That's Zero and BAS. Come on. We also have merch. We love y'all. Thanks for hanging with y'all. Thank you for taking your time currency and listening to us. And hopefully you listen to us next week too. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.